Hello, and welcome to the Young Folk Knits podcast. This is all about my me-made wardrobe. Hello fiber friends, and welcome to the Young Folk Knits podcast. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you're new, then thank you for joining me today. My name is Casey and I'm the maker here at Young Folk Knits. I live with my husband and our children on a small farm in Arkansas where we are beekeepers, we raise chickens and gardens, and we love spending time outdoors here in the foothills of the Ozarks. Speaking of Arkansas, whenever it comes to fall and winter wool wearing weather, we're usually a little bit late to the party. We're just now this week, middle of November, starting to have some in the 40 and 50 degree Fahrenheit range. So that means it's definitely time for me to pull out all of my handmade sweaters, hats, socks, gloves, everything that I'll be using this winter. And while I was doing that, I started going through most of my me-made wardrobe items, and I thought it would be a really good time for me to assess what it is that I use, what I love, what I have ended up not loving, and what I need to add to my me-made wardrobe. So not only am I going to show you some of my knitted items, but I also have some dresses and skirts and shirts that I have sewn. So I'm going to chat about those as well. And of course, we can't forget the cozy shawls and cowls. Shawls are usually my favorite thing to knit, so I have a lot of shawls. I know that since most of my items have been folded or rolled and tucked away for the summer, that they're probably going to need a good steam. So I may try to do that on a few pieces that I know I'll be wearing more often. But if you care to join me, then let's get started going through my wardrobe and see where everything stands. Alright, I've got all of my knits that I could find laid out here on my bed, and I think I'm going to go through everything and see what my wardrobe needs, things that I've really been loving. Okay, so let's start off with this pile of sweaters. I'm going to take a good look at what I've really been using and what I need. Okay, first of all, I'm going to look at a few short sleeve sweaters that I have. I have this linen top that I did as a hack to the Ursa Minor sweater, and I really love it. It goes really nicely over the tops of dresses and shirts. I actually do wear this quite a bit in the summertime. I also have this ranunculus, which is knit out of a linen, wool, silk, and another plant-based fiber. I can't remember at the moment. But it is a short sleeve sweater, and I love this ranunculus. I actually wear it in the fall and winter the most. It has a very woolly feel to it, even though it does have those other fibers in it. And this is great paired over a long sleeve shirt, a turtleneck even. I love it. I love it over dresses. So I'm definitely gonna get this out and probably steam it. This is a more recently finished sweater. I knit it this summer, and it is the Sheer V by Jessie May. And because it's made out of alpaca, silk, and wool, and then this Surrey alpaca mohair substitute, it is not really a summer sweater for me, so I didn't get to wear it much. I'm definitely gonna get it out and have it ready to wear because I think that this fit is absolutely one of my favorites. It has a drop shoulder, I have a short sleeve, and then I did waist shaping so that it sits really nicely on my natural waist. I find this to be one of the most flattering fits for me. So I want to keep that in mind as something that I would like to add more of into my wardrobe. Next, I have this turtleneck sweater, which I knit out of Knitting for Olive merino and Fiber Space Surrey alpaca. It is a circular yoke sweater, and it is the Fern sweater by Knitting for Olive. I think I will definitely wear this now that it's cooling down. I've had a lot of trouble with yoke sweaters fitting correctly, but I felt like this one really ended up fitting me well. I'm gonna get this out and have it ready to wear. I also love this color. It's a pop of color. It's this rich caramel mahogany, but I love it because it still acts like a neutral. So I'm definitely gonna pull this out after the two cream color, very neutral sweaters I showed first. I have another yoke sweater here, which was my Junction sweater by Andrea Mowry. And I've already been wearing this, but I do think that the yoke did not turn out the way I wanted it to. I just wish that I would have done a different size, a smaller size in it. So I kind of feel like that's a hole in my wardrobe right now, is really well-fitting yoke sweaters. Another one I do wear often is this boxy worsted weight knit, another one by Andrea Mowry, the Weekender sweater. And I've knit this out of Brooklyn Tweed Shelter. It's just this big oversized sweatshirt basically, and I really love it. I wish that it wasn't quite so tight around my neck, but this type of sweater is one that I want more of. I love a big boxy fit, very comfortable, and you can throw it on over anything. I've also talked about my Vilnius sweater recently, which is a pattern I absolutely love, but another classic example of a yoke sweater that I should have gone down a size on, and the fit is not the way I wanted it to be. So I've been thinking about reblocking this. If I don't do that, then I may gift this sweater, but it is absolutely beautiful. One more long sleeve pullover I have is this Ursa sweater, which is a pattern by Jacqueline Cieslak, and it's a bulky weight, beautiful design. I love the V-neck. I love the tapered cropped fit, the very fitted sleeves. It knit up incredibly quickly. But this is actually one of the items in my wardrobe that I do not love. I don't ever wear this, and the reason for it has nothing to do with the pattern. I think the fit, the pattern, everything came out really well, but I do not like the yarn. I got some bulky yarn from Knit Picks, and this yarn has tended to shed on everything that I wear it with, especially if I wear this over anything dark. You basically cannot get it off afterwards. And if there's any pilling already on the item I'm wearing underneath it, then what sheds off of this yarn tends to just like grab onto those pilled places, and there's no getting it out at that point. So because of that, I've not been a huge fan of this, and I would love to re-knit this and replace it with a non-shedding yarn that I can wear over darker colors and with more items from my wardrobe. This one I'm gonna put in the gift or Goodwill pile. This is my pile of cardigans, and I can say I absolutely love every single one of these. This is a sweater by Rachel Kurihara, and I absolutely love the beautiful sleeves. I think the sleeves are my favorite part. It's a bit more cropped, and it's made out of 2 strands of Surrey alpaca held together. And I love these buttons on it. It's just so fun to wear, and it is a staple in my wardrobe. So definitely gonna get that out and get it ready to wear. The other cardigans I have are the Strya cardigan by Andrea Mowry, and then the 2 other cardigans I've pulled out are both by Alex from Vare and Rose, and this is the Isa cardigan, which is made out of this beautiful stormy blue color, dusty blue gray, and it has this nice little lace panel, fitted arms. It's just this amazing basic cardigan. Which I absolutely love to wear. It's one of my favorites, so I'm definitely gonna get this back out and have it ready to wear. I was noticing that I actually don't have any non-superwash merino cardigans, and this is actually the only merino of any kind that I have in a cardigan. My other cardigan is the Zogia wrap cardigan, also by Alex from Vare and Rose, and this is a stunner. I absolutely love it. I just recently finished it, and it's one of my favorite knits. So I'll definitely have this out and ready to wear. So in looking at my pullovers and my cardigans, I can tell what I love, the fit that I love, and what I'm not wearing, what I'm not reaching for, what I need more of. I would say, first of all, what I would love to knit more of is cardigans. I need some everyday cardigans. I need some big, cozy wrap-up-in cardigans. I already have the yarn ready and waiting to cast on for 2 cardigans. And surprise, surprise, they're both Andrea Mowry. One is the Winter's Beach Cardi, and the other is the Spark cardigan. It was my goal to knit both of those this winter. I haven't even started, so we'll see what happens, but I can definitely see they would both fill a hole in my wardrobe. As far as the pullover sweaters go, I think I'm really noticing that while I do like a circular yoke sweater because they're so pretty, they're not the easiest to fit. I've recently finished the body of my Alpenglow sweater, and I have found that the fit is so much better on this one. But a circular yoke is still not always the most flattering. I would really like to add some more drop shoulder sweaters into my wardrobe. So that's definitely a goal. Another group that I love is vests. These are a few different vests I made. This one is by Irene Lynn, and it is the Lana vest. And this one is the Terrazzo Slipover by Petite Knit. I love both of them. They are so versatile for me. Fall, winter, spring even, not summer. I could potentially wear them for 3 seasons out of the year. So I only have 2 of those vests. I have cast on actually for the Ribblesdale vest, and I have yarn ready to go for another pullover vest. And I definitely want to get those added into my wardrobe. I think that would be a really nice addition to wear over button-up shirts, to wear over turtlenecks, to wear over blouses with flowy balloon sleeves, or even dresses. These are a few different camisoles and sleeveless tops that I have. I have recently finished the Soho top by Sabina, who is Kadri on Instagram. Then I have a couple of my favorite things knitwear camisoles. I have camisole 4 and camisole 5. I have the leaf top here, and this is my Thea top. So after having all of these, I would say that the thing I definitely wear the most out of this is my Soho top. I absolutely love this top. It's so flattering. It's very drapey. I'm able to wear a bra that is covered as well. And I think what's great is that I can still wear it underneath cardigans this fall. All right, then I have my shawls. I absolutely love shawls, as you can tell. I could knit shawls all day. I do feel like I have enough shawls, but what really is enough shawls? Can you ever have enough? I don't think so. So I'll always be adding more shawls. I do tend to give a lot of them away, so this is not all the shawls I've made. I have given many shawls away, but yes, I will always be needing and making more shawls. Some of my favorites are my Vertices Unite shawl, which I absolutely adore, and I keep this out because I wear it all the time. I would definitely make a second. These have all my favorite colors in it. Another one I absolutely love is my Baubles shawl, which is another pattern by Andrea Mowry. But I adore this. It's one of my favorite things that I've ever made. I think it's absolutely beautiful and stunning. And I will definitely keep this out. In fact, I tend to hang the shawl right here so that I have quick access to it on a daily basis. I also have some cowls that I absolutely love. This is my recently finished bandana cowl by Pearl Soho, and I have my Inclinations cowl by Andrea Mowry. I love both of those. I feel like they really fill all the need I have at the moment for cowls. But I also have this kerchief or bandana. This is my Birch Creek bandana, and it is made out of Foxy Lady by the Farmer's Daughter Fibers. I wear this as a cowl, and I absolutely love it. This is something that I like to keep out all seasons basically, but this fills so many things in my wardrobe. I've also recently added the Sophie scarf, and I feel like I'm pretty good in that area. Another thing that I tend to give away is hats. Almost every single hat that I make, I give away. These are the only two that I can currently find. This is the classic ribbed hat by Pearl Soho, and it is made out of a DK weight. I love this fun red color, and this meets a lot of my needs basically all year round for a hat. So I am also currently making another one of these in a chartreusey green color. I think that that will be a nice addition to my wardrobe. Another hat that I have is this Couture Beret by Sari Nordland. I absolutely love this, and it is well worn. I could definitely see myself adding another beret into my collection. I also have a few pair of hand knit socks, but that's something that I definitely never have enough of. I have so many half finished pairs that all I would have to do is knit the other sock and I would have a drawer full. So maybe someday I'll finish those, but that is a need on my list. I also have some mittens. These are fingerless mitts. This is a pattern by Melody Hoffman, and I really do love these. It's made out of tuku wool. Well, I mostly wear store-bought gloves when I'm outside because I'm holding a shovel or something. If I'm needing gloves and I'm spending a lot of time out there, I think it would be nice to have some mittens or gloves finished that I have made to add to my me-made wardrobe. And I currently have one colorwork mitten completely finished, and I need to finish the other one, and I could probably do it in a few days, and then I would have a set. Let's chat a little bit about my sewn wardrobe. There's a few sewn garments that I have absolutely loved adding to my wardrobe. Right now I'm wearing my Hinterland dress. It is a pattern by Sew Liberated, and I sewed this out of Merchant and Mills black linen. This is absolute dream. It's short sleeve. It has a button placket here to the waist. It has pockets. It has a gathered skirt. So it has been a staple that I have absolutely loved. And I wear linen year round. I absolutely love it. I would love to add a few more sewn linen garments into my wardrobe. I also have this Roscoe dress, which is a pattern by True Bias, and it is made out of a silk blend. I really, really love it. It fits so nicely, especially with a belt, and it's amazing to have to wear underneath a lot of my knitted items. Another favorite is this estuary skirt, also by Sew Liberated. It's made out of silk noir fabric, and it's probably one of my most worn handmade items. I also have a few shirts. This one I've just pulled out, and it definitely needs to be steamed. It is the Strata top, also by Sew Liberated, and I love the Strata top pattern. I think it fits me very well. I do find that I need to lengthen it though. So I would like to add a few more of these into my wardrobe. I think they would go very nicely with a lot of different things. One thing I'm seeing a hole in is I have no pants. I have purchased the pattern for the Air Knot pants by Sew Liberated. I think that's a hole that definitely needs to be filled in my me-made wardrobe. I think I'm gonna steam a few of these items so that they will be ready to be put in circulation and worn. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll meet y'all back in a few minutes.
Baby ferns uncurling, every living thing.
Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy these type of videos, then please make sure and subscribe. Subscribing, liking, commenting, it helps my channel out so very much. I also wanted to let y'all know that I am very close to reaching 10,000 subscribers, which is completely thanks to y'all. Thank you for your support. It has meant the world to me this past year. So I am very excited to let y'all know that there are going to be a few different giveaways. I've chatted with some designers, and not only are there going to be some patterns, I'll also be hosting a giveaway for a bag from Mud Living, and of course there will be yarn. So stay tuned. There'll be much more about that on the next episode. But until then, happy knitting, y'all.